Stop. Just stop. Look at yourself. Right now, deep down, you know you're tired. Not just physically, not just emotionally. You're tired in your soul. Tired of pretending. Tired of smiling when your heart is broken. Tired of fighting battles nobody even sees. And here's the hard truth. Nobody is going to hand you happiness. Nobody is going to wait for you to feel ready. Life isn't fair. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't care if you're ready or not. But here's the game changer. You can be happy even when life is crushing you, even when you feel like giving up, even when everything around you is chaos. Today, right now, I'm going to show you how to push yourself to happiness so hard, so deep, so real that nothing will ever take it away from you again. Listen carefully. Life is not breaking you. Life is revealing who you really are. You see, somewhere along the way, you forgot your power. You forgot your strength. You forgot that the same heart that was hurt can rebuild your life stronger than ever. You are not weak. You are just overwhelmed. You are not lost. You are just tired of carrying pain alone. You are not done. You are just one push away from becoming unbreakable. Happiness is not outside. Happiness is created inside. In the nights you cried alone, in the mornings you didn't want to get up, in the moments you chose to push forward, even when everything said quit. Today, I'm going to teach you how to turn every struggle into power, how to stand strong in chaos, and how to be happy no matter what life throws at you. Happiness is not something that comes to you automatically. It's not something you find when life gives you a break. It's not waiting for your bills to be paid, your relationships to be perfect, your job to be easier, or your problems to disappear. Stop waiting for life to feel good. Stop waiting for the perfect circumstances. Stop thinking that one day everything will just be okay. Because here's the truth. Nobody tells you life will never be perfect. Life will never pause so that you can breathe. Life will never line up all the stars and suddenly give you a reason to smile. And if you wait for all of that, you will wait forever. Happiness is not a gift. Happiness is not a reward for surviving. Happiness is not a prize handed to you when you've done enough. Happiness is a choice. It's a decision you make every day, even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. It's an action, not a feeling. And the moment you decide to take control of it, everything changes. I know many of you are thinking, but my life is too hard. How can I be happy when everything is going wrong? How can I be happy when I'm in debt, when people have hurt me, when I feel alone, when my mind is full of fear and anxiety? Listen to me carefully, because this is what most people will never tell you. Happiness does not depend on your life being easy. Happiness does not depend on your problems disappearing. Happiness is found in the moments when you push yourself to rise despite the chaos. Happiness is built in the nights you feel broken, in the mornings you don't want to wake up, in the moments when everything around you is screaming quit, but you refuse to listen. And let me tell you, the kind of happiness you build this way is unshakable. The kind of happiness you create in the middle of struggle is the only kind that lasts, the kind nobody can take away from you. You must stop blaming your life. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming your circumstances. Stop blaming yourself. None of that will bring you happiness. It won't make your heart feel lighter. It won't make your mind feel at peace. Happiness comes when you stop giving your power away. Happiness comes when you take responsibility for your own joy. Happiness comes when you stand up and declare, I am in control of my happiness. I will not wait for anyone to make me feel good. I will not wait for life to be easy. I will choose to be happy today. And when you make that choice, everything changes. The way you see the world changes. The way you see yourself changes. The energy you carry changes. Your perspective changes. You begin to see opportunity instead of obstacles. You begin to see blessings instead of problems. You begin to see life with new eyes. Happiness is a practice. It is a discipline. It is a skill. And like any skill, it needs to be trained. Some days will be easier than others. Some days, sadness, fear, anger, disappointment, and frustration will try to pull you down. That is normal. That is life. But each time you push yourself to find joy, despite your struggles, you grow stronger. Every time you refuse to give in to despair, Your mind becomes sharper, your heart becomes stronger, and your soul becomes unbreakable. Happiness is not something that happens to you. Happiness is something that you create, something that you defend, something that you build every single day with your thoughts, your choices, your mindset, and your actions. I know some of you are waiting for someone to save you, waiting for someone to tell you it's okay, waiting for someone to fix everything in your life. But here's the truth. No one is coming. You are your own hero. You are your own reason to smile. You are your own strength. And once you realize that, life begins to shift. Once you stop depending on life to make you happy and start depending on yourself, nothing can shake you. You become unstoppable. You become unshakable. You become a force that people notice, a person who keeps moving, keeps smiling, keeps rising no matter what happens. People who are truly happy are not people with perfect lives. They are not people without pain. They are people who choose happiness despite their pain. They are people who make a decision in the middle of chaos to rise, to smile, to be grateful, to keep moving. They are people who focus on what they have instead of what they lost. They are people who fight instead of giving up. And when you start making this choice every day, your life transforms. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You begin to feel blessings where once you only felt problems. You begin to grow stronger with every challenge. You begin to become someone who cannot be stopped by circumstances, someone who cannot be shaken by hardship, someone who controls their own life. Choosing happiness does not mean ignoring pain. Choosing happiness does not mean pretending everything is fine. Choosing happiness means looking at your struggles, facing your challenges, and saying, I am stronger than my fear. I am stronger than my anger. I am stronger than my pain. I am stronger than my past. I am stronger than my circumstances. I choose happiness. I choose to rise. I choose to keep moving. I choose to fight for joy even when life is hard. I choose to make happiness my habit, my discipline, my practice, my lifestyle. And when you do this, your life changes, your energy changes, your mindset changes, your soul changes. And slowly, you start realizing that happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something you decide, something you build, something you protect, something you fight for every single day. Pain is not waiting for you to be ready. Pain does not knock politely. Pain does not care if you are tired, if you are scared, if you feel weak. Pain comes whether you want it or not. It comes in the form of rejection, heartbreak, failure, betrayal, loss, disappointment, fear, and struggle. It comes when you least expect it, and it hits where it hurts the most. Everyone experiences pain. There is no one who has escaped it. There is no one who has avoided it. And there is no one who has gone through life without feeling the weight of it. But here is the truth that will change the way you live your life. Pain is not what breaks you. Pain is not what defeats you. Pain is the moment when you decide who you are. Pain is the place where your life can change forever if you allow it. Pain is either going to shape you into someone stronger, better, wiser, more powerful, or it is going to break you completely. That is the choice. That is the difference between those who rise and those who stay down. That is the line between living a life of purpose and living a life of regret. Some of you are sitting there thinking, I cannot handle this pain. I cannot go through this. I am done. I have suffered enough. I have been hurt too many times. I have lost too much. I cannot take anymore. Listen to me. That is exactly the voice pain wants you to hear. That is exactly what pain wants you to believe. Pain wants you to give up. Pain wants you to quit. Pain wants you to feel powerless, but you have a choice. You have the power to rise above it. You have the power to decide in that very moment that you will not be defeated. You have the power to turn the very thing that is trying to destroy you into the thing that builds you. You have the power to take every disappointment, every failure, every rejection, every heartbreak, every struggle, and say, I will let this make me stronger. I will let this teach me. I will let this push me to a level I could not reach before. I will let this shape me into greatness. That is your choice. That is your power. The strongest people in the world are not people who never felt pain. The strongest people are people who have felt it, faced it, and decided to keep going. The strongest people are people who have been knocked down, betrayed, rejected, failed, and broken, and yet refused to stay down. The strongest people are people who understand that pain is not a permanent state. Pain is temporary. Pain is a test. Pain is a challenge. Pain is a teacher, and it is the thing that separates those who succeed from those who give up. Every struggle, every failure, every obstacle you face is an opportunity to decide who you are. You can let it destroy you, or you can let it create you. Some of you have spent your whole life running from pain. You have tried to numb it, avoid it, distract yourself from it. You have tried to escape it through comfort, through people, through substances, through endless distractions. But here is the truth. The only way to truly overcome pain is to face it. The only way to truly grow is to walk through it, not around it. The only way to build strength, resilience, and character is to look at the very thing that scares you, that breaks you, that hurts you, and decides that you will not be defeated by it. When you do that, when you embrace the struggle instead of running from it, that is when transformation begins. That is when you realize that nothing in life can break you unless you allow it to. That is when you step into a level of power, courage, and strength you never thought you could reach. Pain teaches lessons that comfort never can. Pain builds resilience that ease will never create. Pain reveals what you are made of. Pain forces you to make decisions that define your character, define your values, define your destiny. You can let pain make you bitter. You can let pain make you weak. You can let pain control your mind and your heart and your life. Or you can let pain make you stronger. You can let pain make you braver. You can let pain make you more relentless. You can let pain fuel your ambition, sharpen your focus, and ignite a fire inside of you that no failure, no obstacle, no setback, no rejection, and no hardship can ever put out. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of suffering is a choice. Will it break you or will it build you? Will it defeat you or will it drive you to levels you never imagined? The strongest, happiest, most successful people are the ones who choose to let their pain shake them, not break them. The ones who decide that no matter how hard life hits, they will rise again. The ones who understand that the fire of struggle is not the end, it is the beginning. That is the kind of strength that lies within you. That is the power that is waiting for you to claim. That is the force that will carry you to greatness, to unshakable confidence, to unstoppable energy, to a life of purpose and victory. Discipline, that's the word that separates those who dream from those who actually achieve. Most people are waiting for motivation, waiting for a spark, waiting for the perfect moment to start, waiting for the right feeling to arrive. But let me tell you something that will change the way you see your life. Motivation is temporary. Motivation is like a spark in the dark. It comes, it excites you. It gives you energy for a moment, and then it disappears. When it disappears, most people disappear too. They give up, they quit, they go back to the life they complained about. But discipline is permanent. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning when the spark is gone. Discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation leaves. Discipline is the habit that carries you forward when your emotions, your fear, your doubt, your laziness, your circumstances are screaming at you to stop. Discipline is the backbone of true happiness. Let me ask you this. Why do some people wake up every day, smile, and keep moving forward no matter what life throws at them? Why do some people stay calm in chaos, stay strong in pain, stay focused in struggle? It's not because they feel motivated every single day. It's because they have discipline. They have trained themselves to keep going, even when it hurts, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. They have built a life where happiness is not dependent on circumstances, where joy is not dictated by feelings, where progress is not determined by luck. They understand a simple truth. Happiness is a result of discipline, not motivation. Discipline means showing up every day. Discipline means doing what is hard, even when it is uncomfortable. Discipline means committing to your growth, your goals, your mind, your body, your spirit, no matter how you feel. Discipline is the choice to rise before your alarm, to work on yourself before the world demands it, to push through exhaustion, to fight through resistance, to take responsibility for your life, even when it is difficult. And when you do this consistently, happiness starts to grow. Not fake happiness, not temporary happiness, but real, unshakable, deep happiness. Happiness comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you are in control of your life. Happiness that comes from knowing that you are becoming the person you were meant to be. Most people live their lives chasing motivation. They chase feelings, they chase excitement, they chase inspiration, and that's why most people fail. They wait for motivation to hit them. They wait for circumstances to be perfect. They wait for life to make them feel like showing up. But life does not wait. Life does not give a second chance. Life does not pause. Motivation is unreliable. Motivation will leave you when you need it the most. Motivation will disappear the moment life gets hard. But discipline will carry you through the hardest moments, the darkest nights, the heaviest struggles. Discipline will push you to get out of bed when your mind says stay. Discipline will make you do the work when your heart says stop. Discipline will make you rise when the world says fall. Think about the strongest, happiest, most successful people you know. Do you think they wake up every day feeling motivated? No. They wake up every day with discipline. They wake up every day with commitment. They wake up every day with a refusal to quit. They have built routines. They have built habits. They have trained themselves to act no matter what. And because of that, they experience happiness that most people will never understand. Happiness that is not dependent on luck. Happiness that is not dependent on circumstance. Happiness that comes from consistency, effort, and action. Happiness that comes from discipline. Discipline is not about perfection. Discipline is not about never failing. Discipline is not about never making mistakes. Discipline is about showing up. Discipline is about taking responsibility. Discipline is about refusing to give up when things get hard. Discipline is about building a standard for yourself and refusing to compromise that standard, no matter what. And the moment you start practicing discipline, something incredible happens. Your mindset changes, your energy changes, your confidence grows, your focus sharpens, your life begins to shift. You start realizing that happiness is not something you chase. Happiness is something you build. Happiness is something you create every single day through your choices, your actions, and your discipline. Discipline is the bridge between struggle and happiness. Discipline is the bridge between failure and success. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Motivation will get you started, but discipline will finish the race. Motivation will excite you for a day, a week, a month, maybe, but discipline will take you to a lifetime of growth, joy, success, and fulfillment. Discipline is the tool that turns ordinary people into unstoppable forces. Discipline is the secret weapon of the happiest, strongest, most resilient humans on this planet. And the moment you understand that, the moment you commit to building discipline in your life, everything changes. You become unstoppable. You become unshakable. You become happy no matter what life throws at you. Life is hard. Life will push you. Life will knock you down. Life will throw obstacles in your way that you never expected. And most people, when life gets hard, they freeze, they wait. They complain. They hope that things will get easier. They wait for someone else to fix their problems. But let me tell you something that will shake you to your core. Happiness does not wait for life to get easier. Happiness does not wait for the storm to pass. Happiness does not wait for your circumstances to change. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a decision. Happiness is something you push yourself to create. Even when life is unfair, even when your heart is heavy, even when your mind is full of doubt, fear, and frustration. Most people think happiness comes from external things. They think it comes from money, from success, from approval, from comfort, from recognition, from things falling into place. And that's why most people are unhappy, because life is not fair. Life does not always give you what you want. Life will disappoint you, betray you, challenge you, and test you. If you wait for external things to make you happy, you will wait forever. Real happiness is not outside of you. Real happiness is inside of you. Real happiness is built by your choices, by your perspective, by your mindset, by your actions, by your persistence, by your refusal to give up. Listen to me. Pushing yourself to be happy does not mean ignoring pain. It does not mean pretending everything is okay. It does not mean running from reality. Pushing yourself to be happy means acknowledging your struggles, facing your challenges, accepting your pain, and deciding that none of it will control your joy. It means saying, yes, life is hard. Yes, I am tired. Yes, I am disappointed. Yes, I have been hurt, but I will not let this define me. I will not let this steal my happiness. I will rise above it. That is the mindset of someone who refuses to be a victim. That is the mindset of someone who understands that happiness is not a feeling, it is a skill. Happiness is something you train. Happiness is something you build. Happiness is something you push yourself into every single day. Most people quit happiness when life gets difficult. Most people give up on joy when problems appear, when setbacks happen, when failures occur, when people betray them, when dreams seem impossible. But let me tell you, the happiest people in the world are not the ones who avoid challenges. The happiest people are the ones who push themselves, even in pain. The happiest people are the ones who take control of their mind, their choices, their energy, their actions, and refuse to let life or circumstances steal their joy. Pushing yourself to be happy means choosing gratitude when you feel like complaining. It means choosing growth when you feel stuck. It means choosing a purpose when everything feels meaningless. It means choosing optimism when you feel defeated. It means taking control of your life and deciding that happiness is not optional, it is mandatory. Think about this. Life will always be hard. Life will always challenge you. Life will always test your patience, your courage, your persistence, and your willpower. If you wait for life to be easy, you will wait forever. But if you push yourself to be happy, you discover something amazing. Happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something that happens because of you. Happiness comes from the choices you make, from the effort you put in, from the discipline you practice, from the mindset you cultivate. Happiness comes from refusing to quit, from refusing to complain, from refusing to let your circumstances control your emotions. Pushing yourself to be happy does not mean life will be perfect. It does not mean pain will disappear. It does not mean struggles will vanish. It does not mean people will stop disappointing you. But it does mean you will rise. It does mean you will find strength inside of yourself you never knew existed. It does mean you will develop resilience, courage, and unshakable confidence. It does mean you will become unstoppable, unshakable, and unbreakable, no matter what life throws at you. It does mean you will create a life where happiness comes from within, where joy is not dictated by circumstance, and where you refuse to let anything steal your power. Happiness is a muscle. It is like a fire that needs fuel every day. And the only way to fuel it is to push yourself. Push yourself to smile when you want to cry. Push yourself to rise when your body wants to stay down. Push yourself to be grateful when everything seems unfair. Push yourself to focus on progress when all you see is failure. Push yourself to see the good when life seems full of bad. And when you do this consistently, something extraordinary happens. Life stops controlling you. Your happiness becomes unstoppable, unshakable, because it is created from your choices, your effort, and your refusal to quit. Every day is a chance to push yourself. Every moment is an opportunity to decide, I will be happy. I will not let this situation control me. I will not let this pain define me. I will rise. I will smile. I will fight. I will keep moving forward. That is the mindset that transforms ordinary people into unstoppable forces. That is the mindset that allows you to live fully, love deeply, work passionately, and rise unshakable no matter what life throws at you. That is the power inside you, waiting to be claimed, waiting to be pushed, waiting to rise. Listen to me. Stop waiting for life to be easy. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect feeling, the perfect circumstances. Stop blaming the world. Stop blaming others. And stop blaming yourself. Life will hit you. Life will knock you down. Life will test you in ways you never imagined. But here's the truth that no one tells you. You are stronger than your struggles, bigger than your failures, and more powerful than your fears. Everything you've been through, every pain, every heartbreak, every setback, every doubt, it was all preparing you for this moment. And now, right now, it's your turn to rise. Right now, it's your turn to fight. Right now is your turn to push yourself to be happy, to push yourself to be strong, to push yourself to be unstoppable. Happiness is not something that happens to you. It's something you claim. Joy is not something that comes from outside. It's something you build from inside. Discipline is not optional. It's mandatory. Success is not handed to you. It's earned, fought for, and seized with everything you've got. And the moment you realize this, the moment you commit to it, the moment you refuse to quit, you become untouchable, unshakable, and unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can break you. Nothing can take away your fire. This is the reality. Life will never be fair. Life will never be easy. Life will never pause. Life will never wait for you to be ready, but you can decide right now that nothing will control your mind. Nothing will control your heart. Nothing will steal your joy. You can decide that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how dark it feels, no matter how many times you fall, you will rise, you will fight, you will push, you will smile, you will keep going. You will create happiness when everyone else complains. You will create strength when everyone else quits. You will create success when everyone else settles. So here's what I want you to do. Make the decision that today, right now, is the day you take control of your life. Today is the day you push yourself to be happy, even when life is hard. Today is the day you push yourself to rise, even when you feel weak. Today is the day you push yourself to fight, even when the world says you can't. Because the moment you make that choice, the moment you take that step, nothing can stop you from becoming the unstoppable, unshakable, powerful human being you were born to be. Remember this forever. Life will test you. Struggle will challenge you. Pain will try to break you, but you will rise. You will push yourself. You will fight. You will smile. You will create happiness. You will create success. You will create a life so powerful, so full of energy, so unstoppable that no obstacle, no challenge, no person, and no circumstance can ever touch it. This is your moment. This is your power. This is your life. So rise up, push yourself, and own it like the champion you were born to be.